So this is crunch week. Like this is almost the end of crunch week because I only have 2 more markets and then I'm completely done for the season. Over the past 2 months, I've been doing a market every week, and some weeks I had 2 markets. So I'm very happy and extremely ready for the break. I won't have my next market until around the end of August. So after this week, it will be a week of rest, maybe a little vacation, and then I will start making products again. So I'm gonna start showing the products and I'm gonna put them in categories, starting with my turtles. So the first turtle that I made, I'm gonna call this turtle my strawberry lemonade turtle. I put the mic on my shirt. I'm hoping that I don't have too much interference with it because I don't think I'll be able to hold Miss Bunny and talk about the items, because last week it was really weird because I kept bumping the mic. But this is gonna be my strawberry lemonade turtle. Strawberry lemonade because of the pink and yellow. I had this shell and I wasn't really sure what I should be doing with it, but I like this version of turtle. I think she's really cute, and I don't think I've ever made a turtle out of this particular shell. I have a lot of this green, so I've been trying to use it for the turtle bellies and anything else that I want to really just try to use it up so I can get rid of a lot of that green. And then I made this turtle shell in particular. Every time I've taken a turtle or a bunny to markets in this color, it has sold. Like everyone loves this color, like these neutral colors. I've never done a turtle with these legs, but the shell, I've done many turtles and many large bunnies out of this color, and they always sell. So this is the belly of the turtle. This is Bernat tie-dye yarn. I'm not quite sure of the color because the ball I had no paper, so this is what it looks like. It gives it like a nice pattern in some of the legs and especially on the belly, so I do like this ball of yarn. So this is the second turtle that I've made. And then I made a daisy turtle. I really like this turtle. I wanted to make a sunflower turtle as well, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to get around to it because I'm trying to balance when I think I have enough, because I will make things up until the morning of the market, and I don't think that's, reasonable. I need to probably stop at some point, and I think today's Thursday and I have to set up tomorrow on Friday, and I think the point of stopping is going to be today. So after this video, I'm going to try to just put all my items together. I've already washed my tablecloths and I just want to relax a little bit. I don't want this show to be a hectic show like all my other shows, especially because my show season is coming to an end. I'm going to try to relax a little bit for these other 2 shows because I do have a lot of items and I just need to trust the amount of items that I have instead of trying to constantly make products, which is what I've been doing. I just want to relax a little bit. So this is my daisy turtle. I really like her. I think this is really, really cute. I'm hoping someone buys her. I've given her blush. I don't think I've given, I didn't give this turtle any blush because she's pink already, and the blush that I use is this color pink, is this baby pink, so that's why she doesn't have any blush. And then the other 2 turtles that I made this full green turtle. I don't think I've ever made a completely green turtle, but I made a couple complete blue turtles and they both sold for my last market, and I was almost completely out of turtles. That's why I've made this many turtles. So this is my complete green turtle. I didn't add blush to her as yet. I think I definitely will add blush. And then this is, I hear my mom laughing in the bedroom next door. I'm sorry if you guys can hear her as well. Then I made this turtle. This is one of the Bernat blanket mystical colors, and this is some of that green that I've been trying to get rid of. I got this green in Ollie's. If you guys don't know, Ollie's has picked up some of Joanne's yarn colors, but it is limited colors. It is basically this green, and this purple. Also, they have orange leaf. So if you guys are interested in any of those colors, you can check out Ollie's, like the bargain discount place. It is $4.99 per ball. These are all the turtles that I've made. I'm trying to line them up. It is 5 turtles. 5 jumbo turtles. It's going to be some of the one-off items that I've made. I completed one Totoro. I've had this Totoro for a while, but I needed to add the leaf and his ears. I'm not quite sure what these are on Totoro, but I needed to finish him up, and I finally did. So here he is, and I only have one Totoro. And the next item is, I really wanted to make a mermaid. I had someone ask me for a mermaid, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna make one mermaid, and I did. I wanted to complete a couple more, but I did not get around to it. So here she is. She has like one little side pony because I love the side pony. She's really cute, and I do love the purple that I use. It's like this dark, rich purple. This is also one of the colors that it's a burlap blanket color, but it's also one of the colors that Ollie's had. It comes in a cake. It's like the perfect phasing yarn. So if any of you guys are interested, go check out Ollie's. Another thing I made was, I saw this free pattern for an axolotl on Instagram, and I followed the pattern. It came out really cute. I only made one. I'm gonna have to look back to see to see the person's name for the pattern, and if I can find it, I definitely will add it to the little section at the top of the video. But I made one axolotl, and I did use embroidered eyes, so it is baby safe. It's kind of really squishy and cute, and I could see a baby holding onto it like this. So I did make one little pink axolotl, and I also made a purple axolotl because the lone axolotl that I had last time in my video did sell pretty quick, and you would think that I would make more than one of them, but I only made one because axolotls and I have a love-hate relationship. So here's the one lone axolotl that I have. And then I made 2 rubber duckies. I wanted to make more rubber duckies, but I only got around to making 2. I made one in what's this color? It's like the sparkly burlap blanket yarn, and then this is yellow school bus, and I did the mouths different. I wasn't quite sure which mouth I liked, so this one has like an open mouth, and this one has just like a flat bill mouth, and I gave them little flappy wings. So here they are, 2 of these. And as for this video, I am gonna have multiple favorite makes of the week, so get ready guys. And this is the first one. So at my last show, even though it rained for both days, but not a lot, just a little bit of rain, the market still did go well. I had 2 people come up to me and ask me if I had a sitting flamingo, so I made one. I'm gonna post whose pattern this is. I'm not quite sure. I did buy the pattern. I didn't follow it exactly, but it is, you get the gist of it. Like it'll come out around the same if you decide to buy the pattern and make the pattern. So this is gonna be one of my favorite makes of the week. This is my sitting flamingo. She actually does sit. She has a little tail and a little tuft of hair, and I really love her. I was hoping to get more of them made, but I only got around to making one of them. So one of my favorite makes of the week. These are some of my other items. I also made 3 large bumblebees. I had a couple left over. I still need to add blush to these, but these are some of the items that I always have. So I have 3 large bumblebees, and I found a sitting bee body because I don't think I'm going to replenish these. They do sell well, but instead of having 2 kinds of bees, I think I'm just going to stick with my large bees because these do take a long time to make, and they don't necessarily sell better than my large bees. They just sell okay in comparison to my large bees. So I think I'll just keep my large bees. These are another one of my stapled items. These are my possums. If anyone out there knows me, you know that I will always have to replenish my possums. I made 10 possums. I've had a lot of people tell me that they don't necessarily sell well for them, but I've never had an issue selling possums. They always, I'm not saying they sell out, but I've never had a show where I haven't sold at least 5 to 10. I remember one show, I think I sold like 25 possums. So I made 10 to replenish what I've been selling, and hopefully these will last me throughout my last 2 markets because I know I do have some left. So 10 possums. I have one random octo made from the Loops and Threads Fluffy Flex yarn. I don't remember what I started, but I couldn't remember the pattern and I wasn't close to my pattern book, and I just wanted to make something since I already had, I think it was this much of the head done, so I turned it into a little octo, and he's just my lone octo for this show. So I also made a couple Mari frogs because I've completely run out of them, and I made them in some fun colors. So I have this one, and he's a little grumpy frog, and this one, I like the color mixes. I did different colors for all of them. These are really cute and they're very good sellers. People usually love them because they're very easy to squish. They're very chunky and squishable. They are made by Hooked on Needles, and she also is on YouTube and Instagram, and I will put her name in the little description bar. I also made this one, and last but not least, this one. So in total, I have 6 Mari frogs. Okay guys, I'm back. So I haven't made whales since my first market, and then they did sell well, but I've just been opting to make a couple other items. My mom and I went to Home Goods because she's here visiting and she loves to shop. So we went to Home Goods and I found this whale basket. It was $19 and I couldn't help myself. I love to put items in little baskets on my table, so I had to make some whales. Here he is. Isn't that cute? So I made 6 whales. I made 4 in this color. So this one, 4 in that color. I made 1 in this color and 1 in this color, and I did embroidered eyes. So whales in my whale basket, and I think if they do sell out, I'll put something else in it, but for now it's whales in the whale basket, and I really love this basket. I think it's amazing. Time for my specialty items and time to get into my really super favorite make of the week. I've also made this small bunny that had my microphone when I just got on. This is actually something that I finished up, not necessarily something that I made. I made a Pooh Bear, but his face is messed up, so I won't show you his face, but this is his back. We're just gonna have to fix him because his face is really off and I really need to fix it. I also made a what's his name, Toothless, but I haven't finished attaching his ears, but you can kind of see what he's gonna look like. I'll take the sticks out of him, and I need to add the fin or the guider for his tail. I already have it made. I just need to finish his head and finish his tail, and I don't think this one has like stripes on his back, so it's going to be really easy to get done with. I have the ears made already. I just need to attach it, so that's something that I am going to be working on tonight. And then after this, finishing up the Pooh, I will be completely done with making items. And I also have one cat body. It's really like, it has a lot of fluffies on it because it was hanging out on my table. But this is another item that I am going to probably be finishing up, and then I will be completely done. I don't think I'm going to make anything tonight. I need to tag all the items that I've shown you and all the items that I'm going to show you after this. So I'm going to focus on tagging the items and making sure that I have everything together. So I've finished up this raccoon. This raccoon is by Loops and Knots. She has a video tutorial on YouTube. I will put the link in the description, or I will put her name right here and you guys can just search her name and find her. But it is a very in-depth tutorial, and I made him a while ago, but I just need to sew his pieces together. So here he is. He is a jumbo raccoon. And then on to my standing items. I made 2 strawberry bunnies in strawberry hats, and here they are. These are adorable. I usually don't put my bunnies in hats, but I decided to do that for them, and I think they came out really, really well. And I also made a triceratops, and I gave him embroidered eyes just in case someone wants to buy him for a baby, because I did have someone wanting to buy one of my stand-up creatures for a baby, but they were a little worried about the embroidered eye, about the safety eyes. I'm not really big on embroidered eyes, so these may look a little off, and hopefully I will get better at them. But for now, this is one of my first attempts at embroidered eyes. I wanted to watch some of the videos, but on how to make them, look more eye-like, but I did not get around to it. So for now, this is my Triceratops with embroidered eyes. And I also finished up this elephant that I wanted to make. I really like this color. I think it's really baby soft and cute. This is one of my favorite animals ever. So I have this cute little elephant. Then I made also this bunny, and I gave her like a little splash of color from her overalls in her ears. I think she's also really cute. So here's her back. She has like little crisscross overalls on. So this is my little sunshine bunny. And I also made my Highland cow that I made a while ago, did sell really well. So I made 2 Highland cows. I was thinking about giving this one a skirt because I was trying to make her like a girl Highland cow, but I ended up just putting bows in her hair like mine. So here they are. I have 2 Highland cows, and they're just plain on the back. I was thinking about maybe a detachable skirt. If I'm feeling up to it, I'll make her a detachable skirt, but I do have them completed. And then these are items that are not finished, but I will be finishing them up tonight, but I will show them to you now. So I have 1 snake made. I do need more than 1 snake because my snakes have been selling. I really don't like making snakes because they're very tedious, but I know I need to make some more. And then I have some rats. I actually made rats. I will put the name of the person whose pattern it is because it is not a pattern of mine. So let me get them together and I'll show them to you. I'm not quite sure how many I made. I was just making a couple of each colors. They're these are going to be marketed as bag charms. So here they are. Oh, before I show you the rats, this is a dino body out of that same green that I'm like, I need to get rid of the green. So I made a dinosaur out of it. I have all the pieces. I'll be putting this together tonight because I think I only have 1 dinosaur in my inventory. But here are the rats. I'll put the name of the creator who I got the pattern from. I still need to add eyes to the rats, but they came out really cute. So I have this one, and this is out of a mystical yarn. I'm going to be giving them embroidered eyes, so that's why I haven't added them as yet. So this one, and then this is just a brown rat. I have 2 white rats, 1 gray rat, a black rat, and this tweed rat. I'm gonna post a picture of these when I do get them completed so you can see what they look like when they have their eyes on. And then it is time for my favorite make of the week. My absolute favorite make of the week. I will get them together. So I wanted to make a whole bunch more of these, but I ran out of time and I just wanted to get the items that I had completely completed so I could move on to other things. But here they are. They are some patchwork bears made from the Loops and Threads Fluffy Flex yarn, and they are my favorite make of the week. I love them. I absolutely love them. I am hoping that people love them as much as I love them. This was the first one that I made, and then I made his legs a little short and I didn't really like it, so I made longer legs on the other 2. So I'll show them to you individually. So I have this one made, and also this one, and this one. I'm very proud of these. I really love them. I didn't do sparkly eyes because I figured they were already really busy with all the colors, so I just tried to keep it, very minimalistic so they wouldn't be too fussy, even though I love too fussy. But here they are, my favorite makes of the week. Okay guys, that is everything that I've made over the past 2 weeks, and I am so very happy that my season is almost over because I need a break. After this week, I have 1 more market. I was hoping that it was going to be a very, chill, kind of quiet market. I wouldn't have to be worried about making too much inventory, but I got the vendor information like all the vendors that were going to be there. The market is only supposed to be from 9 to 2. So 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2. It's only supposed to be a 5-hour market, and it's a 1-day market. So I was like, this market's going to be easy. I don't have to make a bunch of stuff. They send out the vendor list. It is over 300 vendors, which means that there will be a lot of people, which means that I am going to be crunching to make more items. But after that market, I have not signed up for any other markets until August, and I don't think I'll be doing any summer markets because of the heat. I did one market last year for Juneteenth, and I almost passed out. It was way too hot. I had fans and they weren't doing anything, and I was set up right next to a splash pad, and it did not make a difference. So I don't think I'll be able to handle any summer markets, so this will be my last market. So far, these markets haven't been too hot because it's been raining for all my markets, but I'm not going to try my luck and sign up for a summer market because you have to remember that the tents are plastic, so you are locked in a plastic box for 8 hours, and it is not comfortable or fun, and nobody wants to walk around outside like that, and it's not a good situation. So I'm going to wrap this video up here and get these items finished up. And something to look forward to is after all my markets, I'll be posting all my market reviews because I did save all the footage from them. I just haven't been able to post them. I haven't been able to edit them because I've had to be making stuff on the weeks in between after the market, and I want to really dedicate time to setting up the videos properly and talking about the markets and the pros and the cons of each market that I went to, so that you guys can be well informed, so I can let you know what I would have done different, what sold best, what didn't sell, and just some quick market tips. So after this market this weekend and the one after next weekend, then you will be getting way more videos from me because I still will have to prep in between. So between getting the market videos, the market review videos that I have not posted, and items that I've been making every week, because I still will need to make items because I do have a lot of shows coming up starting in August. I'll be posting more consistently, probably once or twice a week, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys' comments and little information and whatever else you guys want to know. So I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have an amazing crochet day.